Cinnamon Read Aloud.
Hello, Chocolate Cinnamon Readers. It's Miss Sasha, and today we're going to read Amy Wu and the Patchwork Dragon by Kat Zhang, illustrated by Charlene Waugh. During story time, Miss Mary reads Amy's class a book about dragons. Dragons that hoard treasure. Look at the rules for his cave. Keep out. Coupons okay. No flyers. Dragons that blow fire. Dragons that fight knights in gleaming armor. Afterwards, she tells everyone to make their own dragons. Make them special, she says. Make them yours. Sam draws a dragon with enormous teeth. He crafts the wings from postage stamps. Willa sculpts a dragon with a big fat belly. She strings daisies for the tail. Amy paints a dragon with a long, thin body. It has horns like a stag and claws like an eagle. "Are you sure that's a dragon?" asks Sam. "It doesn't look like a dragon," adds Willa. Amy says. Maybe they're right. Amy scribbles with her pencil and doodles with her crayons. She glues beads to the paper and some to her hair. Bits of dragon emerge. Dragons with shiny green scales, dragons with leathery wings. They look great. They look just like the dragons in Miss Mary's book. But none of them work. None of them feel quite right. These dragons are not the dragons Amy wanted to make. "Time to clean up," says Miss Mary. "I'm not done," cries Amy. The rest of the class puts their dragons on the show and tell table. But there's nothing from Amy. Nothing at all. Willa and Sam come over after school. But Amy can't even smile. "Oh dear," says Amy's grandma. "Why the sad face?" So Amy tells her. Her grandma gets a twinkle in her eye. "Come, let me tell you a story." She tells them about dragons that bring down the rain. Dragons that are wise and just. Dragons that fly without wings. Amy runs to the attic. She remembers where she got the idea for her dragon. She pulls out something red and yellow, something with a big fat snout and golden horns. "A dragon!" gasp Sam and Willa. "A dragon," agrees Amy. Amy's grandma puts on the costume's head and Amy puts on the tail. Together they dance down the attic steps and roar through the house. "Maybe you can bring it to school," says Sam. "Please, please, please bring it to school," begs Willa. Says Amy. She thinks about the dragons in Miss Willow's book. She thinks about the dragons in Grandma's story. Bringing this dragon to school would be great, but there's something missing. Something to make the dragon Amy's. After Sam and Willa go home, Amy begins to plan. She shows her sketches to her family. "Will you help me?" she asks. They measure out fabric and cut it into shape. They carve out a cardboard frame and fasten the cloth. Amy knots together 3 silk scarves. And then she adds some beads. And some glitter. And a little more glitter, just because. "Ready?" asks Grandma. Amy takes a deep breath. "Ready," she says. Amy comes to school with a big paper bag. The other children gather around. "Is it your dragon?" asks Willa. "Show us," cries Sam. Amy puts on the dragon's head. She invites Willa and Sam beneath the dragon's tail. Together they dance through the classroom and roar between the desks. Everybody cheers. Miss Mary laughs so hard she can't even breathe. Amy's dragon is red and yellow. It has a big fat snout and golden horns. It has enormous green wings and a tail of 3 silk scarves and beads and glitter, lots of glitter. It works splendidly. It feels just right. It's exactly the dragon Amy wanted to make. The end. That was awesome, Chocolate Cinnamon readers. I'll see you in the next story time.